In this lesson, we are going to learn how to subtract whole numbers by writing them vertically. This is similar to addition like in our last video, but there's a few important differences, which I will show you. So let's say you're working with the problem 456 minus 173. The main difference to addition is that the order of the problem matters. Let's say we have 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2, which in both cases is 5. But 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Because of this, make sure that you don't change the order of the numbers. Let's come back to our problem, 456 minus 173. Write the larger number on the top and the smaller number directly below it. In other words, make sure that the number that is being subtracted from is on the top and the number that is subtracting is on the bottom. Also make sure that you line up them vertically, which means the ones, the tens, and so on have to be in the same columns. This is the most important part, so be sure not to make a mistake here. After the numbers are lined up, we draw a line below the bottom number, under which we'll write our solution. Write a negative sign down here on the left side to show that we are subtracting. Just like with addition, always start with the ones places column and move from right to left. So the ones from 456 is the digit 6. And the ones from 173 is the digit 3. We put a 3 in the ones place of our answer, which is just below the line in the ones column. Now we can move left to the tens place column. Here we have the digits 5 and 7. In this case, don't get confused when the digit 5 on the top is smaller than the digit 7 on the bottom. When the number on the top is smaller than the number on the bottom, we have to borrow, which is sometimes called regrouping. So we borrow a 1 from the 4 in the next column on the left, which reduces the 4 to a 3, while making the 5 a 15. Now we have 15 minus 7, which is equal to 8. Write the 8 in the tens place of our answer, which is just below the line in the tens column. Now we can move left to our last column, the hundreds place. Remember that the 4 is now a 3. Now subtract the 1 from the 3 to get 2. Write the 2 below the numbers on the hundreds column of the answer and we are done. If you want to check your answer, all you have to do is add the answer to the smaller number to get the larger number. In this case, add 283 to 173. 3 plus 3 is 6. 8 plus 7 is 15. Write the 5 and carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus the carried 1 is equal to 4. So we've done the work correctly. I just want to show you a small trick here. Instead of subtracting the 3 from the 6, You can just ask yourself, how far is the 3 from the 6? It's 3. How far is it from 7 to 15? It's 8. And from 1 to 3? It's 2. Let's try another example. 1321 minus 348. Write down the larger number on the top and the smaller number directly below it. Make sure that the ones place is in one column so that the rest columns will also align correctly. Again, we start on the right side and work our way to the left. Going from 8 to 1 isn't possible, so borrow the 1 from the next left column. Now, going from 8 to 11 is 3. Going from 4 to 1 isn't possible, so borrow the 1 from the next column. And now going from 4 to 11 is 7. Going from 3 to 2 isn't possible, so borrow the 1 from the next column. And going from 3 to 12 is 9. And now we're done, because there are no more numbers left. Let's check our answer quickly. Three plus 8 is 11. Write the 1 and carry the other one. 7 plus 4 plus the carried 1 is equal to 12. Write the 2 and carry the 1. 9 plus 3 is 12, plus the carried 1 is 13. So we did the problem correctly. Let's look at another example, which is a little bit trickier. 303 minus 17. Going from 7 to 3 isn't possible. But how can we borrow from a 0 to fix this? Unfortunately, we can't, but we can borrow from the next two digits instead of just one. Instead of borrowing from 0, borrow from 30. Borrow the 1 and the 30 will become 29. Going from 7 to 13 is 6. We borrowed the 1 and the 30 became 29. From 1 to 9 is 8. If there's an empty space in the column, bring the number above it or below it straight down. What if there are two zeros in a row, like in this problem? 3003 minus 17. Then you borrow 1 from 300. So the 3 on the right becomes a 13. And the 300 drops by 1 to become 299. You can do that no matter how many zeros are in a row. Just keep including the next digit to the left until you get a number you can really borrow from. So 7 to 13 is 6, 1 to 9 is 8, 0 to 9 is 9, and 0 to 2 is 2. Let's do two more examples with 3 zeros and with 5 zeros. 2,150,003 minus 217. $1,002,000 minus 517. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. This video is what I did for you. If you want to do something for me, hit the bell button, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.